Hetep, sisters and brothers, the Jedi Knight here. Welcome to Neteru, House of Super Beings. So, on the last video, I talked about and explained the law of Sebek. Sebek is a ancient Khemitik word name for your left brain, right hand, yeah. You know, all the mechanical stuff and taking things apart and looking at the separate parts. And before that was Neteru, which was the right brain, which looks at things as a whole. Now we are at the law of Auset. Some of you mispronouncers might call up Auset or Auset, Isis, Isis, Auset, 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 Asset, Asset, Auset. One of them. But the original was Auset, Auset, Usar, Auset. Like the word for gold, Ur. Ooh, didn't know that, did you? So Auset is the seat. Her hieroglyphic is not just a seat, but a throne. You understand? Because all that I just explained on the other videos sits on the foundation of Auset, your feminine part. And that part, Auset, on the tree of life is like around here. You understand? Where you feel, when you get emotional, where do you feel those emotions? In your, not up here, in your gut, in your lower abdomen. When you like upset. When you happy, laughing, whatever strong emotion you feel it in your lower abdomen. You understand? So, this is one of the reasons why we breathe into the lower abdomen, because then, with correct breathing, you can control your emotions, not my emotions. You can control your emotions, because that's where they're centered at. But we're not going to get into all that. We're going to talk about the law of Auset. Prepare to sacrifice everything to become the vessel of the Most High. Can you sacrifice everything? I've done it over and over again. I've lost. You know, when you live in this type of life and just living out on the beach and all that, you lose stuff. Your mother's stuff, your grandmother's stuff. All these things that were important to you. Prepare to sacrifice everything to become the vessel of the Most High on earth. And you will, in turn, receive everything. This is devotion to serving the Most High. Now, I bitch and complain about the physical things that I lost. I'm still human. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. To the point where these things really don't matter, because as they say, you can't take it with you. I know better, but that's what they say. But the point is that the things are not as important. Your car, your job, your money, your apartment, your bedroom and furniture and all that stuff that's holding you down to this physical world is really not important. It's nice to have, but you need more to have your shit together. You understand? If you can have these things and, you understand, and cultivating your spirit, then you ain't nothing wrong with having stuff. Okay, reasoning. The law of Auset. Auset corresponds to one of the tools through which behavior is programmed. Through the understanding, understanding, and overstanding of the law, such programming can be done at will. Oh, I don't feel like being like this anymore. Let me change my mind. If we have the tools to program any desired behavior at will, then we can choose to allow only peace and pleasure to manifest our emotional reactions to all events. We choose and can allow only peace and pleasure to manifest our emotional reactions in all events. That means good times and adverse times. Auset truisms. I know that I am devoted to spirituality. I can't help it just comes spirituality. For I have given the highest priority to my life to the resurrection of Usar. What does that mean? Now, I kind of explained it already in the Usar's tape, but Usar is your higher self, not me, not somebody outside of yourself. Usar is the Christ, and I don't like to say it, but the Christ within. I don't like to say within because you are light. Your physical body is not separate from your spiritual. It's not within you somewhere. It's both together. You think it is separate because you see death and you see you shedding the physical body. But guess what? In Tao, they have a science where you can transform this physical body, and I think they talked about that in the Jesus story, where you can transform this physical body into a spiritual body, and you take it with you, like Enoch and Moses. More asset tourism. Asut. I am the master of my own person. Like I said, you get all your emotions down here, and you get all your hey, love, I love you. You feel it down here. I am master of my own person through trance, which just means you, instead of going out hearing, instead of going out seeing, instead of going out smelling and tasting, you're bringing all of your senses within yourself. This is trance. Through trance, I can cultivate any emotion I desire to manifest. Wow. So if you notice, anger is probably the most one that people can realize. When you're angry or upset, your breathing change, your face change, and and you feel it down here. And people say breathe. You understand? You can manifest the emotions by actually physically pretending to do the emotion. So if you want to be angry, all you have to do is put yourself in an angry physical form. If you want to be happy, relax, put yourself in that physical form and the emotion will follow. Further reasoning. My ability, or my ability, that came from the deep south, my ability to cultivate the experience of remorse. Okay, I have to stop there because the meditations of Auset take you through the remorse of losing your higher self. This is why we have to remember Usar. You literally have to get back together your higher self because we have lost all of that. So first part of the meditation is remorse for you losing your higher self. My ability to cultivate the experience of remorse at will and to apologize in any situation of transgression assures me a solid foundation in my quest to become Usar. Both women and men, just like Christians say, or women and men say, they are Christ or Christ is within me. Well, it's basically the same thing except we use the name, vibration, word, Usar. This is way before the word Jesus. This is way before the word Yahshua. This is way before Moses and all. This is way before the Bible. And these words, these names, Uset, Usar, Subek, are names and words of power. You just don't say them, oh, I believe in Jesus. So, that's it. I'm out. Where's the button? The button. It's not over there. It's over here, Bates.